You should have seen.
Welcome back, Sid.
Welcome back, Sid.
Yes. Welcome back. Truth be told, it was me who suggested, but from what I hear...
No. Ember lost his nerve in the fight, but he didn't lose heart. He pressed on.
Indeed it is. The fact remains, all I have gleaned from this...
Wait, Sergeant. And this time he was found wanting. After all, he did...
With a bit of up, but a scout and my sniff it wouldn't do to...
Fine.
I'll do what. I'll spend my... I'll show you.
Daft as a brush, that one. Just like someone else, Ween. And if you ask me, we've been leaning on that time the curse breakers took some of the weight.
Couldn't hurt.
Just don't tell Gav I said so, will you? I won't have him thinking he's been up.
Forgive me, Sid.
But that's why we... Remember that.
I will.
There's something about it.
You all right?
Something troubling you?
No, it's just... Eda's baby up
I'm sure she'd like that.
back in the north. Families would always make gifts. Yeah, I'll let them.
So?
Now, the problem is that Eda's due any day.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You know, there just might be.
All right then.
A good...
Not just any.
No. There's no thing is. That...
Only the big day.
That or the...
Well, there's no short. I think I might...
You're a good friend, Clive. Everything's back the way it was.
Fly, Ambrosia!
There's ne'er do wells.
That must be the camp Victor mentioned.
We make this quick.
who killed Locke and Fingers. Take his head off!
I'd better let Victor know.
Sid, where are you? Ah, I see the bandits didn't pose you any trouble.
No, but that's not why you're here, is it?
No. Something's happened. We need you back in Dalimil.
What is it?
The whole town, they're saying that Lubor is a bearer.
What?
Seems that one of our parties wasn't as thorough as they should have been. They let one of the bandits escape, and his escape route took him right some of the children when Lubor felled him with a bolt of magic. And without a...
But that's not possible.
It is, if he has still.
Fuck.
I don't know where we go from here.
But you're right.
And now, I made it a habit to keep a well,
We're sorry, but we just couldn't anymore.
there's nothing to be sorry for. All that matters,
Look at him talking. All lies, I'll wager. Just like the ones he fed us.
Once people make it, we need to do something. Convince them.
You're right.
I'm glad you agree. I'm a downmate. You had to make They know that Lord Underhill...
I'll do what I can. Lubor, stay here. I can't promise anything, but...
and that is...
Why are you taking the bearers?
Why do they always have to make such a ruckus?
Knew all along that he was...
Forgive me for disturbing you, but... could I have a moment of your time?
I've seen your face before.
As have I, Lord Underhill. The rumors.
He'll never be...
But what if his wares? Bearer, in this at least he's done the town a service.
Leniency,
I'm sorry, my lord, but he lied.
So what do you propose?
perhaps. And they will thank...
The townsfolk have made their minds up.
Nor I.
You never know. Once their anger is...
All right.
Why the hell would Victor take the bearers?
I assumed...
There's still hope.
But perhaps not in this lifetime, I think it's fair to say.
You mustn't think like that, Lubor. Give them time. They'll come around. We'll talk some sense into them in the end, you'll see.
No, and your efforts would be better spent elsewhere.
But Lubor...
Rosina would often tell me that steel does not lie, that a blade is yourself be true. That was her point. Rather an ironic one when you consider that her life was taken with a blade of her own making. But I do not doubt that she was always, and so must I be. And now, I must embrace my new... For only unite, I'll need to make a...
Don't go, Luke. We'll be all alone.
Trust me, little ones. It is for the best that I go.
How could it The least you can do is give the townspeople
We would not take it, Victor.
over you. And so just like that, you're going to throw this town. I thought you would, but it seems you...
Victor.
Forget it.
You sure you're making the right choice?
Of those available to me, I believe... but where are my manners? Here. Right then. I have packing to do.
If there's anything I can...
I'll... Here to help me? Thanks, but
You're really good.
I am. But
If it's within my...
it's the children. And if I leave them, I can think of only one place.
Of course.
Thank you, Clive.
Lubor!
What is it, Ferda?
There's been a flood in the Velcroy. A damn big one. The League of Outlaws encampment was...
What?
Every last one of the bastards!
Bandits, so we need to evacuate. Ferda, gather. The Akashic may strike at any moment. We must make... Well?
Yes, my lord.
Clive, the children stay... Tell them to...
Understood.
I'll do it.
Lord what? And fully cognizant. I entrusted them, though he has been silent, yet, for as you so... But you go...
Do you see that too?
That is good news.
Yes. Our comrade in Randala. But I still have... You couldn't do me a quick...
What is it this time?
Nothing like that. I just need you to go over to the caravans and ask out. Find out exactly how much fast...
All right.
Thanks, Clive.
Here.
Papa?
What is it? Oh, please. Just make it stop.
Rutherford, can it?
Turncoats and cowards, the lot of you! If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you shall have.
Allow me.
I don't need
This.
You're right. It won't, man.
Nice try. A little longer than I'd have liked. Field Marshal Havel, I presume. Are either of you injured?
No, my lord. You arrived just as our escort turned on us.
fucking traitors. I'd heard reports of soldiers in the outlying regions abandoning the oaths they swore. But I hadn't thought the corruption had reached so close to the heart of the Republic. It's a fucking disgrace. Your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to warn me, of course. My lord Marquis. Or is Sid the Outlaw more to your liking?
Call me what you want. It doesn't change who I am. Or the urgency of the message.
Before... what do you stand?
I won't deny that I might benefit from further chaos. But in order to take it, we must stand together.
Certainly not the words I expect. You are, no. I'll never hear the end of it. All right. I'll start by ordering my most trusted guard. Next, I'll make contact with my counterparts in the Imperial Army.
Thank you, Field Marshal.
But they...
What do you mean?
I don't doubt we will need...
I'm flattered, and I have what we need.
My Lord Marquis, your Lord Uncle bade me escort the Field Marshal to his manor in Port Isolde.
And I will see that my associate joins you.
Very good, my lord.
An envoy. I can barely convince my brother to take his medicine. Someone like Quentin.
Don't blame yourself. I know, but no.
something wrong?
Vonnie came to give the talks with the... They've reached the price, but the
And you heard no...
None at all.
Elle? I saw Vonnie...
And with good reason.
But I thought we... How did the
It's not... This isn't... I'm going to
Alone?
Are you offering to... How kind. You go to Cashlock, Theo, and get... Even if I fail, someone need...
Oh, and that... Well... For meeting the Silver Peak Consortium. She'll never join them after this, surely. She means to stay.
You have to trust...
You're right. And if Elle's off fighting, so I bid you. I'll gather You go to Randalar and see if you can stop my sister by...
I'll do my best. All right. To Randalar, then. And better not keep Eloise waiting. Quentin.
Do you now? Something tells me you'll be asking... Go on, then. You'd have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm, and do the one thing that has proved impossible for...
I know it's a lot to ask, but I...
And you'd have me give up what little I have. The people of Lostwing are my family. You'll have to find some...
I'm sorry to...
And why might that be?
What he's asking. How's it any different? They want you to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. We'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled. You know...
It's not that.
Then what is it? You said yourself we're family.
You know that's not what I'm...
Then what are you? That only we are worse? Why turn your back on everyone else? You convinced us. Who's to say you couldn't convince the...
Hey, stir. I fear that any rejoinder...
So you'll join. Field Marshal, I can arrange...
That would be... I hear the rope.
My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape. Uncle, I bring good news. The Field Marshal has agreed.
Of course he...
Rutherford is accompanying him back. They will await your return.
One other?
Lord Havel was concerned that even if he could get them, he asked if I might have a salute.
One of your
Master Quentin would probably call me one of his. But yes.
Another out. Just the thing we need. Good thinking, Clive.
I'm glad you approve.
The more the merrier.
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quentin, you still haven't mentioned how we might manage the grain shortages.
The Seven High, they have all agreed. Oh, of course, but luckily I had some...
From who?
Why, you, my boy. Rumor has it that...
It was more of a...
Well, the old battle axe was so... She had a shipload of talents, and when the other houses saw the parsimonious old crone's purse string...
I'm happy to hear it.
Now, join us there.
Of course, Uncle.
And how, pray tell, will we get that grain to the capital if the roads are still overrun with Akashic?
You find another bloody road. I only have so many men, and I'm not about to send them. That is, unless you...
Well, I'd certainly eat less.
Says that my soul, they'll be...
If I may, gentlemen, perhaps I might suggest, those supply routes are indeed, allow them to make... but I'm too such for... Rutherford spoke fondly.
Us?
I can't stand...
Clive, I'm beginning to question the quality of the company you...
And what kind of company you...
Criminal? How? You are not fit to breathe the same air as this... Fine!
Upstanding! He calls himself Sid the...
Once more unto the...
Shall we begin again? What we seek here is not to create a new nation, nor to... We wish simply to bring stability to the realm, and to do that we must convince those in power. There will be disagreements, yes. If we show them the path, the fate of the world lies in my nephew, but the well-being of her people lies in...
Uncle Byron.
Now, with that settled, let's... For what great moment in history hasn't been... Well, my boy, the stage is set.
That it is.
This is the role you were born for. Now I ask only that you trust in the talents of your supporting cast. We shall play our parts to the best of our abilities, that you might have the opportunity to shine. The realm needs its Sir Crandall, and there is no better Crandall than you, Clive. I want you to keep this signed accord as proof of our faith in you.
I will. Thank you, Uncle.
What do you think that thing is?
Lawsman Harpocrates. I received your note.
Ah, yes.
You spoke of making amends with Dion. But I can't imagine what for.
Then I should begin by telling this was some years ago. At that time, I was counted among the foremost scholars of Oriflamme, and was accordingly invited to the palace to supervise the young prince's education, all to ensure that the future emperor had a firm grounding in, well, everything an emperor should. History, religion, commerce, government. Alas, I had not expected to meet with...
Have you spoken with him?
No, His Highness always seems so not when I know he dwells at...
The guilt weighs heavily on him, I know. But as you say, that was Ultima's doing.
When I first met him, it was not... And I didn't. It is one of my greatest regrets. That I only... And what he truly needed was friendship. The blame for Dion's transgressions lies not only on his shoulders.
I see. I'm ready to help you in any way that I can.
Then I beg that apothecaries across the fabulists and frauds...
Well, it can't hurt to try. Where can I find this?
You have seen cultivated wyvern tails before it. Well, those which grow in... There is a waterfall. Whether they still...
It's all right. I'll find you a wyvern tail one way or another.
Thank you, Clive.
Doris is waiting for me near Balmung Dark. The longer she's out in the open, the more likely she is to be found by a Kashik. I need to hurry. You're finished! There were no guards, I take it.
None manning the gates, no. It's a different story inside, though. The corridors are crawling with Akashic. Most likely, if Chadwick was being held here, I worry that he may already be.
Don't give up hope just yet, but let's move quickly. Let me check the ground floor. The ether stick is there.
Then I'll search the upper level. Good luck.
Just how bad are the floods inside the walls? Bad enough to turn a bearer? I hope not. We're risking a lot just being here. Better keep my eyes open for signs of life. Locked up tight. So this place was, and I doubt they'll have taken the creature.
Caution, brother.
No sign of any bearers yet. I hope you have better luck downstairs.
Minimal loss of Walud and even the Imperials. They were feeding bearers to it. This is even worse than I'd feared. Nothing but a Akashic down here. Hopefully things are looking better upstairs. I should go and see how Doris is getting on. No lock downstairs. But I did find out that this place...
I know. I've been reading some of these bearers die every day in service of their masters, but this, pitting bearers against a wild beast armed with nothing but their wits? And not just those who could fight, but the elderly, children, and those who wouldn't or couldn't were disposed of.
I'm afraid it means they were fed to the monstrosity.
Then we're too late.
Don't say that.
A key, but it doesn't fit.
Perhaps it will finish up here, then come and...
All right.
Let's see what we can find down here. A survivor. She sounds close. There's no need to be afraid. Are you alone? Are there any other survivors?
Some of the guards, they're still here. But something's wrong with them. Everyone else was eaten by the monster.
Of course there were.
Thank the Founder.
It was worth our coming. But I'd rather we...
Ready when you are. You poor thing. He must have been...
Did Chadwick send you?
What?
He fought the monster. He must have sent you. He promised to free the others too. Where is he? He opened your cell, didn't he?
Chadwick.
Was that...
Monsters,
We have to get out of here.
Doris, keep...
All right. You put...
We have to run.
You're safe now.
It's out there waiting for me. I can't let it live. Not a... It's got a taste for bearers.
I'll look after the girl. You teach that thing a lesson.
Gdzie tu wejście jest, no? Kurna idiota jestem, no.
Beast will wreak havoc if it ever leaves the prison. I can't let that happen.
No tak, i to był jeden z tych znanych potworów, czyli misje poboczne trzeba robić, żeby wszystkich załatwić.
Sid, are you hurt? No.
What is it?
A diary. He was here.
I'm sure he fought bravely to the last. The girl is safe thanks to
Chadwick. You fool.
Come on. We have to get her back to...
No. I'll see that she's looked after from now on.
From what I hear, you've barely left the girl's side in days. I hope she's recovering from her ordeal.
She is. Slowly but surely. She's far tougher than she looks. I thank the flames we found her.
I know. But we did. I'm sorry we weren't able to save Chadwick.
There's no need to apologize. Without your help, I would never have found out what happened to him. How he fought to the bitter end to save her. To save Haida Marie. That's the man I remember.
I wish I could have met him. I'd like to hear more about your past.
Of course. You already met my former master. She trained Chadwick and I to do two things. Kill. We were supposed to be sold to the highest bidder when the time came. But no bid was ever high. For years, we were her daggers in the shadows. But we could never quite shake our doubts about the things she made us do. And then, one day, so we escaped. But staying together was out of the question. They would have found us too easily. After so many years of training, the pull to serve was always strong. It scared me to think.
But even in captivity, the battles he fought were, and he died not as someone's tool, but as a hero.
Haida Marie is proof of that. Bearers can cast off their and the curse breakers will show them how. I'll fight until my dying breath to see it done. For Chadwick, and for all of us.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be counting on you.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised? You earned this. Best of luck out there, Sid.
O, to jest tego 10. Dobra, 10, 20, 30, więcej niż 40, nieźle. Ponury żniwiarz, rycerz płynnego serca, krwawy księżyc. Kurczę, ile tych zleceń na tej tablicy. To dużo godzin, naprawdę. Dobra, ja już tutaj zakończę. Gra mi się bardzo podobała. Długa jest bardzo, z misjami pobocznymi. Także grę bardzo polecam, jak ktoś lubi długie gry, przygodowe, z zadaniami, z fajnymi walkami i w ogóle z dużą ilością kontentu w grze, to dobrze trafił. Gra jest bardzo dobra, oceniam na 9. Dzięki za oglądanie. Cześć.
Alas. How may I help you today? Thus ends today's lesson.